Hi, I'm Ross, and today I'm going to try to convince you to buy an old house. A lot of buyers right now are opting to purchase newly constructed houses or even work with a builder to have a house built for them instead of purchasing an older one. There's pros and cons to both of those, but I'm firmly on team old house. I'm about to give you a few of the reasons that make my case for older houses. First off, older homes were really just built better. It's true when people say they don't build them like they used to. The building quality in the early to mid 1900s is just unmatched. They were handcrafted with top tier materials and a high attention to detail. Just look at the framing lumber used in an old house compared to the framing pine that they used in new constructions today. The older lumber is heavier, denser, and it's just bigger. This is because it's old growth wood, which is really worth keeping and reusing for generations to come. In the past, they built houses to last. That's obviously why they're still standing today. Another reason to consider an older home is the character and charm that they have. This point goes hand in hand with how they were built, with a solid attention to detail and real woodwork. You see the uniqueness in the hardwood floors, the crown moldings, and elegant staircases, and stuff like that. Contrast that with the cookie cutter new builds with copy and paste building materials and finishes that were built as efficiently as possible. And it's clear that the character of the older home is it's better. There's also something to be said about the history of the home. The fact that other lives have been lived in and families have grown up in the confines of the walls that you now occupy is just so cool. Etched into a closet's door frame, you might find lines indicating the growth of a child from 1921 to 1932. 100 years from now, maybe somebody will see your kids' lines and contribute lines of their own. With an old house, your family gets to take part in and leave your mark on the story that's still being written. Neighborhoods and location should also play a role when you're looking to buy a house. Older homes are usually in areas closer to town with walkability and access to amenities more planned out. New builds are often in newly developed areas that are a long drive from the action on soulless cookie-cutter cul-de-sacs. Last but not least is the bang for your buck. On average, a new build with 1,500 square feet will cost 10 to 20% more than an older home with the same amount of square footage. If you're operating within a budget and you want to maximize the space that you get, older homes are just the way to go. So at the end of the day, if you're looking for something built efficiently in a new and sanitary part of town, a new build might be the right fit for you. But if you're seeking a sturdy home with character in a cool neighborhood and want more for your money, an older home would be a solid option for you. It might take some renovating and some elbow grease, but the potential of an older home is what I'm personally really passionate about.